All right, we are Coastal with our special guests, Vera Gavrilovich, which I love saying, by the way, and Roberta Nedry. I'm Mark Sadovnick, and we are here for the video roundtable all about customer experience. So welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Vera. And let's start it off with a bang, if you will. I think it's going to be a great year. Start it off well. And how about if we just do a little bit of formal intros? I think it would be a great way to start, and going in alphabetical order, the way you appear on my screen. Vera, can you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do, a little bit about your background.
Sure. So Vera Gavrilovich, as Mark said, and I've had over 20 years experience in customer experience and relationship marketing. And really my expertise is in developing a customer experience program from the ground up and executing that across an enterprise. I've worked with a variety of organizations, small, medium, and large, different industries from manufacturing, automotive, consumer services, management consulting, financial services. And most recently, I led the customer experience team at ADT Security Services. And I have an MBA from the Kellogg Graduate School of Business.
Good summary. All right, Roberta, and both of you are in Fort Lauderdale area, right?
That's right.
Awesome, my former home before I moved to LA. Roberta, please.
Yes, I'm Roberta Nedry, and I'm the president and founder of Hospitality Excellence. We launched this firm over 16 years ago with the specific focus of guest experience management, customer experience management, patient experience management, which we're very heavily into now. And what that means is we are retained and work with our clients on every aspect of what it means to deliver a meaningful experience. Our mission is to inspire our clients to deliver positive experiences through exceptional service, through memorable experiences, and through hospitality excellence. My background is with Disney, and that is actually the original inspiration for my business. I was general manager of the International Concierge Institute, and am very involved with that profession now worldwide. And what that means is we are able to work with some of the top role models of service excellence in the world, responsible for delivering some of the best experiences in the world. And we bring that expertise to our clients as well. And similar to Vera, we are now working in many different industries, originally hospitality, but now in technology, very much into healthcare, in food service, in financial services, commercial real estate, because everybody needs to deliver an experience that's meaningful.
So we're going to Disney. Is it true what your husband told me, that you were Snow White when he met you?
What's that?
I said, you're working for Disney. Is it true that your husband told me that you were Snow White when he met you?
No. My best friend was Snow White. I was a tour guide and worked in the Enchanted Tiki Room. So I gave tours to different people and introduced a lot of our guests to Snow White. But I was not Snow White. Because Snow White's Snow White. Snow White's not a person. Snow White's Snow White.
Of course.
Of course.
I shouldn't have asked. So
I'm Disney to the core.
Absolutely. Well, why not? Imagination is the most important. So, customer service / experience has always been thought of as important, but not necessarily been recognized as much as it seems to be now by at least the successful businesses. Vera, to get started, what's your definition of the experience of the customer?
So simply put, I define it as delivering the brand promise. And that means delivering that promise across every interaction, every time. And as long as you can do that and execute that, you're not only going to satisfy your customers, you're going to dazzle them. And so that's how I define it. Now, customer service gets interchanged with customer experience. Customer service is just one aspect of the experience. Customer experience spans across marketing, sales, your installation, delivery, all the different interactions with the customer, and customer service is, of course, one important part of that.
Roberta, do you agree?
Not only do I agree, I applaud that, and that's probably the area where we see the most amount of disconnects. Vera used the term brand promise. So many people believe customer service is synonymous with customer experience, and they focus on one department or one area and fail to look at the entire flow of events, the entire series of touch points, whether they impact on a negative, positive, or indifferent sort of way. And it's just incredible that this term customer experience is so prevalent now, and yet so many organizations and individuals or leaders really don't understand all the comprehensive pieces of it. And what's really interesting is a study just came out from Gartner, which is firm that said that 89% of companies in the year 2016 will compete on customer experience. So, wow, everybody better found out about that definition that Vera just shared.
Yeah, it's fascinating because, in the executive search business, our business, we've always educated our clients that every single person we engage with as a candidate, as a source, as a whatever, they're branding themselves, and there's an experience that's had there that affects the people that they attract. It affects a lot of people. They could be customers in the future. They could be investors. They could be anybody. A lot of different types of, if you will, customers. Tell us about Vera. Let me go back to Roberta. Tell us about what the experience includes, and about why it's critical, as you both said, for the interaction between employees and even vendors and recruiters and everybody in the company.
Well, first of all, that customer experience, and Vera and I have talked a lot about this, it starts at the top. Red carpet attitude starts at the top, and it starts with leadership. And another interesting study that came out is that by the year 2020, that there of three key criteria for C-suite executives, top executives, customer experience is one of those top three requirements for skill sets. So I would say that number one, for it to be successful, you've got to have that leader who really gets it and understands and can lead and inspire their teams. And then you also have to understand the process, as Vera said, from A to Z and all the different places where a trash can is placed, where someone interacts with someone, a fellow employee behind the scenes in the mailroom. It's not just all those customer-facing or frontline roles that impact customer experience. It's everything internally, it's everything externally, and it's the way those employees and the entire team is made to feel. That's what leads to the ultimate best experiences.
So Vera, along those lines, and you can add to what Roberta said, do you find not easy, but how does the leader get everybody to buy in that this actually is important to them and not just worried about their own job?
Mm-hmm. Well, I have read countless employee engagement surveys, and the consistency is that employees want to deliver a great experience. And so what keeps them from delivering that experience are that they don't have the tools or they're not empowered. Leadership is critical, and to be behind the experience as a driver of differentiation. And so if you want to engage your employees, one thing to do is, first of all, make sure that they understand what their role is in the experience. Make sure that they understand as you're onboarding, what is that whole customer journey and where do they fit in. And then make sure they have the tools, and that could be a 360 view of the customer if they're interacting with that customer. It could be a knowledge base where they can get answers to questions that customers have where everyone's answering the same way. And it's also, like I said, they need trust and they need empowerment.